What do we got here?
I got an old Stevens shotgun, 3 triggers. It's been in the family for about 60 years. I travel around the country with my line of work, and I've been toting the shotgun around for the last 15 years.
What do you do for a living?
I'm an insurance adjuster.
Sounds like you should have a briefcase, not a shotgun.
I came to the pawn shop today to see what kind of money I can get out of my rare 3-trigger, 12-gauge shotgun. I hope today I get a check for $100,000. One thing that I think is really cool about the shotgun is because of the 3rd trigger, is the one that opens up the breech.
Okay, so instead of the little lever on the side, they use that. Okay.
And I believe it was made for somebody special. That's all hand engraved right there.
Oh, absolutely. Stevens, they made good rifles. They made excellent shotguns. We get Stevens guns in here every now and again, but this 3-trigger model shotgun is something you only hear about. It's rumored Wyatt Earp had one. It's definitely badass.
How old is this shotgun?
I would put that at about 150 years old.
It's in really good shape. What you have here is you got a barrel that's made out of Damascus steel. I mean, Damascus steel comes from Damascus, Syria, and there's a few things with the steel there that just made it better. You can see kind of like the wavy lines in the barrel. Pretty much what they would do is they would take wire, wrap it around a solid piece of steel, and heat it up and hammer it till it became one solid piece of steel. Real expensive process, at the time, the best steel in the world. So do you have any idea of what you're looking to get out of it?
100,000.
Are we just shooting in the dark there?
Nobody's ever seen one before.
I've never seen a 3-trigger shotgun in all my life. For all I know, the thing could be worth tens of thousands. On the flip side of that coin, it could be worth absolutely nothing. Would you mind if I called a buddy of mine down to have him take a look at it?
That'd be fantastic.
All right, man, appreciate it. I really want this thing, but when you're dealing with a gun that's this old, lots of things can affect the value. And the last thing I want to do is make an offer and find that I'm way off. Jemison, how you doing, man?
Hey, Big Hoss, how's it going?
Going good.
I've been a gun appraiser for approximately 16 years and specialize in antique firearms, particularly Western firearms like Colts and Winchesters. Well, Corey, I have to say this is one of the rarest shotguns that I've ever seen. I've only seen maybe 4 or 5 in about 16 years of doing this. And most of them, they're unengraved. It's all on the frame and also on the trigger guard. Very nice scroll engraving.
I mean, I kind of figure that to engrave it and make it look that good, I'm assuming you had to be kind of a wealthy guy to own it back then.
Well, reasonably wealthy. I think people back then appreciated firearms more than they do now in a way because they were a sense of livelihood. This shotgun was used for hunting primarily. It does capture your attention with the 3 triggers. Other than having the front trigger unlatch the barrels, it's pretty much a standard hammer shotgun. They were very good quality for that period. This gun's seen a lot of wear, a lot of use. This might be a repair. You can see where the grain doesn't quite match, so it might be a little splice right here. You can see the butt is really worn, like it's been used quite a bit. It does have pitting on the barrels. This gun would classify to me in fair condition.
Well, hold on there. How would you rate that as not being in excellent condition? It's 150 years old.
Doesn't
How
matter.
many have you seen?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, sir. You know, in the gun trade, it has to be in really, really mint condition. I think there's a misconception out there that rarity is always worth money. Most of the time, it needs to be old and in excellent condition.
I just don't know what it's worth.
That's to be expected. It's unusual. Most people wouldn't know what it's worth. This gun, in the condition that it's in now, would be worth about $700 to $1,000.
How much?
$700 to $1,000.
There's no way.
If it were in much better condition, it would be worth a lot more money.
How much more?
If it were in really nice shape, maybe $2,000 to $3,000, and I'm saying that maybe.
Jemison, thanks for coming in.
Thanks a lot, sir. I don't think he will get a better price. If he sells it to anyone who knows firearms, they're not going to give him much more than that for it.
If you're going to hold me to make you an offer, I'm going to offer you around 500 bucks.
There's no way. I've done turned down 2,500. I honestly would like $10,000.
If I were you, I would chase down the guy that offered you 2,500 and shake him down for it. I think maybe the 3-trigger thing, it might have just not been practical, which could have been why they stopped making the 3-trigger models. So you want the 500 bucks?
No, I can't take the 500. It's worth more than that just to show the people, my friends, when they come to visit.
You know, man, it's been in your family this long, you might as well
Sure.
keep it for another 60 years.
I'm going to continue doing my research. In my own heart, I know it's worth more money.